Entirety of the Dogecoin chart. Right now, this is one day. If we look at the price of Dogecoin from the beginning, this is what it looks like, which is, according to Coinbase, about a 70,000% gain. In this live stream, we're going to react to Charles Hoskinson's thoughts on Dogecoin, why he thinks it's a bubble, my thoughts on Dogecoin, and you could potentially make money in crypto, but much less risk. So let's get into the video.
Hi, everyone. This is Charles Hoskinson, broadcasting live from warm, sunny Colorado. Always warm, always sunny, sometimes Colorado, even when I have snow on the ground. So the topic of today's video is Doge. Doge, the crazy, crazy coin that never dies and has been around our industry for quite a long time. The first time at a conference, I got a question about Doge. I'll never forget it. I was on a panel with Dan Larimer and David Johnston, and it was being moderated by Jason King. And it was a Mastercoin versus BitShares versus Ethereum panel. And at that time, I was still part of the Ethereum project. That was January of 2014. Very long time ago. There was a joking comment about Doge getting smart contracts before us and conquering the entire world. Doge has always been, for our industry, kind of an inside joke, a pet rock, a fun mocking cryptocurrency, lighthearted thing. And it just always seems to be around, but it's something we, for the most part, have never taken seriously. Recently, due to the efforts of Elon Musk, principally, and market manipulation by clever whales, Doge has become stratospheric and has become a haven for new entrants into the cryptocurrency space. Let's be very clear. This is a bubble. The price of Doge is not sustainable. It's going to collapse, and a massive amount of retail money is going to be lost very quickly. My belief is that after that bubble bursts, it will be a catalyst for regulators and lawmakers to get involved in our industry and hurt the entire industry.
So let's touch on that a little bit. I think everybody getting into Dogecoin is pretty, in the back of my mind, in the back of their mind, are like, yeah, this is probably a bubble, but let's get into it anyway. Because it's a lighthearted joke, gets attention of the entire world, basically. So let's touch on why is it a bubble, right? If you ask the founder, the creator of Dogecoin, there's two of them, they'll tell you yourself, it was meant as a joke. They'll tell you themselves it was meant as a joke. It's not meant to be serious. The fact that it has a $38 billion market cap, if I show you in a few, the fact that it has a market cap of 50 billion, top 5 cryptocurrencies now, extremely volatile. This isn't sustainable. In the past 24 hours, 70 billion has been traded. The creator of Dogecoin himself will tell you there's nobody working on the project, and Charles Hoskinson is going to touch on that right now.
It's not a good event, and by no means is this sustainable. When you look at the third generation of cryptocurrencies, the Algorand's, the Tezoses, the Avalanches, the Cardanos, the F2s, each of these projects have large teams, capital, and accountability. People wake up every single day to try to get the software, the protocols, and the ecosystems to the next level. They have the aspirations or reality of use and utility. People use these systems to do interesting things or promote new business models that we've never seen before. Doge does not have a stable development team. There is no original technology in Doge. It's a copy of Bitcoin. If at 2 o'clock in the morning a major flaw is discovered, there will be no one who's up late at night trying to find a way to fix it. maybe a volunteer, but no guarantee.
I'll be the first one to tell you that if you go to my main channel, right, I'll be the first one to tell you that if you type in benj011, I made videos on Dogecoin. And that was before I knew anything about cryptocurrency at all. And I'll admit to you, the reason I did it is because the video performed well, and because I bought Dogecoin every day, and it was a fun thing to do for me. So I'll be the first one to tell you, I messed up making that video. Ultimately, it was my decision to buy it, but at the end of the day, if regulation comes in, and this impacts the way, once the bubble bursts, people are going to start looking at cryptocurrency, and Dogecoin is what they're going to see. They're going to think of Dogecoin. They're going to think, you're in the cryptocurrency industry. Oh, you're invested in cryptocurrencies. And they're not going to take it seriously. So this could hurt our industry for a good bit. And this is what he's going to get into as well.
It is a pet rock. It's not real. And if this is the gateway for retail investors to enter our ecosystem at massive losses at some point, it's going to hurt each and every one of us. After the bubble bursts, because it will, there's going to be congressional inquiries. There's going to be Senate hearings. There's going to be SEC running around. There's going to be all kinds of regulators running around saying, this is proof that crypto can't control itself. We need to come in and save you. And you're not going to like the outcome. And the people leading the third generation were the ones who are going to have to clean up the mess and endure the consequences of the coming regulation as a result of the bubble bursting. It's a mockery of my life's work. It's a mockery of the hard work and effort that so many people put into this industry and space. There is an enormous difference between the Tezoses and the Algorands and the Avalanches and the Cardanos and Doge. The science alone, the papers alone, the code alone, there's nothing that's a copy. It's all novel and original, and people put so much effort and work into it.
Yeah, I agree with what he's saying. So let's touch on how can you get involved in cryptocurrencies? Because for me, Dogecoin was my first cryptocurrency, and I'll be the first to admit it. And so I'd like to open up, some thoughts into how am I further getting involved in cryptocurrencies, and why I can put down money in something that I believe in, and it happens to be a cryptocurrency. I'm sure there are many people who believe in Dogecoin, but can you tell me anything you know about it? And so that's what I want to encourage, is to invest in something that you know and understand. For me, I dug deep and deep into Cardano. You can check out my videos, and you can check out my videos on the main channel. I dug deep and deep into Cardano. I wanted to understand, hey, what have we been doing this entire few years? What are we doing now? And what are we going to do in the future? What's the vision, right? Does Dogecoin have a vision? No, the founders literally created the coin, and they were like, yo, this would be so funny. And then they did it. The fact that Dogecoin is now in this top 5 is market manipulation. And at the end of the day, people are going to get hurt. Because you don't make money here. You don't make money until you leave and you're actually able to turn that Doge into something. Maybe into cash. Maybe into something. the end of the day, people are gonna make money, and people are gonna get hurt. And I actually want to expose somebody here who I don't agree with what he's doing. If you look up Dogecoin, right, there's a good chance that many of these channels are hyping up Dogecoin. Final stand. Let's look at him. All right, Dogecoin going crazy. Dogecoin to $1. His entire channel is about Dogecoin. Okay, and you gotta be careful. That's all I gotta say. You got to be careful. And I guess where I'm trying to get with this live stream is, you can make money in cryptocurrency. Absolutely. It starts with finding a project that you're passionate about, being there from the beginning, and understanding it so well that you're there for the long-term vision. And that's really what I want to encourage, and that's what my channel is about, is just investing in opportunities that have a positive impact in the world. And let's just watch the rest of this video. Why not, y'all? Why not?
And to have this surge be what defines our industry and the perception of our industry, where does that lead? So I know a lot of people are celebrating on that side of the aisle, and they think this is just the best thing ever. And Musk continues to post and post and post and really seems to enjoy doing this. But what goes up will come down, and our industry is going to be worse for it. So my warning to anybody who will listen is, don't buy Doge. Get out of Doge. If you've made money, great. Get the hell out of it. It's a bubble. It's not real. There's nothing sustainable there. And to the industry as a whole, stand up to this behavior, this manipulation. We have grown beyond this. If we continue doing these things, we will be regulated to a point where we no longer have freedom and autonomy, and we're no better than the banks. You'll have to get a crypto charter, just like you get a bank charter, and it'll be an invitation-only club and controlled by the top down. And any freedom that we have managed to pull back from the legacy financial system will be lost because of our stupidity and avarice. It has to stop. And it's getting too big. 45 billion, 50 billion. What happens when it gets to 100 billion? It gets to 200 billion. These numbers bring lawmakers in. These numbers bring international regulation in. It has to stop. And it's not, no one seems to be calling it out and saying, hey, let's slow this down. Hey, industry, be careful. There's no substance behind what's happening here. Is what it is, I guess.
Yeah, I just want to react to this video, tell y'all my thoughts, tell y'all Charles' thoughts, and let's read some comments. Because there are no fundamentals to Dogecoin. And if Dogecoin were to ever reach a market cap of 3 times 50 billion, 150 billion, or anything like that, even now, there's a good chance that Dogecoin and everybody involved will get regulated. You know, Robinhood has Doge on their app. What's stopping international governments from saying, put that camera down. Get that camera out of my face. Get Dogecoin out of my face. And I kind of just want to watch this for a little bit, to be honest with y'all. I wonder what's going to happen. How long will this bubble last? Anyway, that was a quick live stream and just some quick thoughts. Consider subscribing. Maybe. Potentially. Get that camera out of my face.